Hey everybody, it's Patty with Good Person with Patty, and this is my budget by paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. So remember, I was doing the box set, and then I just recently bought the budget by paycheck workbook. Now, from what I understand, the Budget Mom is not going to change the new covers. So she has plenty of the box set left for next year. But they usually come out in October, and she's not doing a new cover, a new release this year. So if you want to get the Budget Mom workbook or the box set for next year, for 2023, then I would recommend maybe you go and purchase it now. Just a recommendation because I know she has a lot of the box set left, but I don't know about the workbook. So just kind of keep tabs on that. So I just bought this one, and I may, buy this one again for next year because I do like the setup. I do like having the workbook. When she first came out, I did buy the printable version, so I have that as well. So for me, if I don't buy the workbook, I can always make my own workbook with the printable. I believe what she's coming out with in October is just going to be a new design, but in printable version. So, kind of just FYI, if you haven't heard that, you can certainly go on her Instagram post videos. I believe it's in there, and she talks about it a little bit. It's really because of inflation and cost. It would really be too expensive for her to create and make and keeping that cost down to us, her customers. So, FYI. So because I just got this in early March, I didn't decorate it as much as I would with stickers. I obviously put down our bills in here and when payments are due. So I am using this for both our joint fixed bills and when we get paid on those sheets, as well as my 2 paychecks that I get on a weekly basis. So I work like a full, semi full-time job. I just switched to 35 hours a week, and then I work a very small part-time job for 8 hours a week, and then I have a couple of side gigs on a monthly basis. So I am one busy little lady, but everyone tells me I'm busy because I also have a family, and I have a daughter with CP, and I have a husband, and I have a household, and as Jennifer Bleacher says in one of her stickers, I am the coordinator of chaos. But, it keeps my mind busy. I do enjoy it. And someday real soon, I may have to give up one of the part-time jobs because working more than 40 hours a week really is a lot. And summer's coming, and I want to be able to enjoy the end of summer days with my family and not, feeling guilty that I have to go to work. So we'll see. So even like I do in my not the Liverage Planner, but the Erin Condren that catches all my bills, etc. I do keep the weekly schedule in the Budget Mom from Friday to Thursday because that's when I get paid is on Friday, and it's better for me to see what is due in that week that I get paid. And that's the whole point with the budget by paycheck method is that I budget every time we get paid. So that means 4 times a month for weekly paychecks and then 2 additional for my husband's bi-weekly paychecks. So FYI. So this was the 18th paycheck. So I got 2 paychecks here. And then my payment was due, but I actually paid that last week. My checks cover the credit card payment, so I paid Old Navy, Amazon, my husband's Capital One, and that's about it. Okay, so this was the first paycheck that I received. Then I'm using the black pen. This was on March 9th when he got paid from my husband's paycheck. And then over here, because like I said, I have a printable version. I got that in the first year and I still have it. So I printed out March, another paycheck bill tracker, and then I just put yesterday's date because $100 of my check also goes into the joint account. So here it is. I'll just show you what I did with that. It's not really, this is the account that really would like to keep a minimum, but, or a cushion. I have it and then we tend to spend it. So there was $4.51 left in the account. I added 100 from my check. And then we have very high deductible on our health insurance. We're looking to change that. And I don't mind so much the deductible if it was just like for medical, if you went to the doctor, if you have to have blood work, etc. But it's also for prescriptions. And my husband does have a few prescriptions. I as well do. So you have to meet the deductible first before the insurance takes over, which, it's just a market. So we did have some prescriptions this week that had to get picked up, and that was $38.47. So I took that right now. My husband paid it with the joint account. And then we transferred $25 into my husband's account. That's down here. And that really is just the joint account. There's only after that, there's only like $60 left. So that'll stay, and I'll use this same bill tracker when we get paid on the 26th for my husband's my husband's paycheck. Okay, so this is my paycheck this week. All right, and best way to show that to you is, I don't know. So here we go. So my cushion rollover and my balance. Let's try to push that in a little bit for you. There you go. Is my 135.40. I had 125 as my cushion rollover, and then my balance. Then my 35-hour job a week was 452.08. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. That is March 10th. So that is not the right one, because yesterday was March 18th. And then I am, as you can see, trying to use the actual column for exactly what we spend. So last week I budgeted $40 of groceries, and then we spent $99.21. So obviously I put $99.21 just so you could see that. Since I'm here, right? All right, I'm sorry. So that was March 10th. Okay, so this is March 17th, 18th, because I get paid for my 35-hour job on Thursday, and then I get paid the 8 hours on Friday. So here you go. So my cushion rollover was 125. My checking account balance was 1661. My 35-hour job was 546.30, and my part-time 8-hour job, I did do 12 hours last week, so that's why it's a little higher at 179. So the first thing I do is pay myself, and that for me means a cushion rollover. I try to keep $200 at all times. We did use 75 somewhere, so I'm trying to build it back up. Excuse me. So it's 125 that I had, plus I wanted to add an additional 50. So I did roll over plus add a total of 150. And how I keep the cushion rollover is I put it in my check register as if it was an expense, and I just check it off as if it's an expense, and that way I don't use it. So I am responsible for paying the credit cards. That's what my checks pay for. So these are all the minimums that I paid. And then over here in extra debt, if I paid extra, it will be listed here. And that's different. I'm doing that a little different. I'm using the page like it's supposed to be. So I just know when I'm paying extra on my debt. So Old Navy credit card is $29. Amazon is $40. And then I do pay my husband's Capital One, which is $60. I add that total down here for $279, and then I subtract that from my income, which leaves $588.87. Now I'll transfer that number to budgeting here because I haven't used the expenses as of yet. So $588 is what we have to work with. Groceries, I budgeted $50. We don't really need a lot. We are going to go grocery shopping today, but we need half and half. And I just thought of something this morning. I know. I was going to get the salads that are already made up at Walmart for lunches just easier. And I really like the cranberry blue cheese one. So I think we'll go to Super Walmart because I know that's where they have it. So dine out, I put 40. Now we did eat out last night. So this dine out is really cash related, which will need 20 tomorrow. So I'm going to actually change this to 20. I'm only going to put 25 in the envelope. So in the actual column, or even over here, I'll put 25 because we did eat out last night. We do go to breakfast tomorrow. I don't know if my husband and I will get something today, so I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it in there. Piano is 22. I have a piano lesson weekly. And then extra childcare, we had $25 left over, so we're rolling that into this week. I was going to put $25 in there, but I decided not to put any because we do have already $25. Usually on a weekly basis, we spend anywhere from $25 to $50 for extra childcare. And then gas, as I was talking about yesterday video, is crazy. So I am budgeting $90 for the week. For a week, I'm budgeting $90 because we did spend $95, I think, last week. So tallying these and then subtracting from that, $588 was $361.97. And again, I carried that up here and I put it in the budget column. And then when I actually stuff my envelopes, I will put the money that I actually stuffed, if I change my mind, into the actual column. So IOU BJ's was $25. I'm not going to put anything in there this week. Allie is $50 automatic transfer. We're going to New York, so I put an additional $50 in that envelope. L for my word of the month is gold, so L is $12. My monthly reverse challenge, these are the only two challenges I'm really doing consistently on a monthly basis, is a word of the month as well as the monthly reverse. So that needs 25, and landscape and taxes is nothing, but we do really need to start getting on that. I'm going to take that really from, I think, the joint, bills with my husband's paycheck. So Gary gets $50 weekly, which is $200 a month. So this week from my check, I'm going to give him $25. I already gave him $25 out of the joint. And then I had a little bit of spending for some shakes for my boss and I, so that was $22.79, and that's why that's already in the actual column. So we tallied $234.79. Leftovers $127.18, which I put here. And then I paid a couple of extras on my, you know what? I said I was going to put PayPal, $50 on PayPal credit, but I ended up putting nothing. I tried to do something extra every week on one of my credit cards, so I know I have extra on PayPal credit, so it was okay that I didn't put any this week. But Old Navy credit card, I put an additional $71 on top of the minimum payment, okay? And then Amazon credit card, I put an additional $10 because the minimum was $40 and I added $10, which made it $50. So these total equals $131, which left me a balance of negative $3.82. Obviously, when I do my actual column, it won't be in the negative because already I took out the $50 for PayPal credit. So that's my paycheck this week, my 2 paychecks. And then I did break down my cash envelope breakdown, which I will go to the bank today and take out $209. And then I will be able to stuff my envelopes with that. My money thoughts for the week is really just not to use the debit card. That's my money thoughts. I like using cash, and I don't really like to use debit. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's my paycheck for March 18th, and I hope you'll come back and watch more. Thank you for being a part of my channel, and it's a great community to be involved with. Bye now.